Yeah, it's amazing. To win is everything, to be honest. I wanted to go out there and get a knockout when they're putting 100k on the line. I can't lie, I wanted to get the knockout because you're probably more likely to get the bonus, but I was told there was 2 performance of the night's bonuses, and if that weren't a performance of the night, I barely got touched, and another first round submission. So depending on how the night goes, I wouldn't mind one of them performance of the night's bonuses.
Based on Kiefer's past wins and losses, is this pretty much how you expected this fight to play out?
Yeah, I thought my fight IQ was too high for him. Don't get me wrong, everyone in the UFC is dangerous, and it only takes one punch to change everything. So I took him just as serious as any of my opponents. I just thought my fight IQ would be too much for him. And yeah, I was just going to go in there and do what I do. Keep my hands up and chin down and wait for the opportunity to present itself.
Did you see at official weigh-ins when he stepped on the scale, he said he's swinging from the hips after, for the 100K performance bonus. So I'm curious, did you see that and was like, come on, like, you know how this fight's going to play?
Yeah. But the weigh-ins and stuff like that, the worst thing you can do to me is talk smack. I'm nothing but respectful, but if you talk smack to me, I'm going to make you pay. And that's what he was doing. I'm not going to lie, when they said 100k, I did think about running out and double footing him in the face and hoping, worst things, I would have just pulled guard and hope for the best, but I was ready to run out there, double foot him, but I kept composed and let my performance take over.
And I know you've talked about this a lot, but this is now your second fight at welterweight in the UFC. When you look back, you just like, how did I ever make 155 pounds in there?
I said it literally before I weighed in to my coach. I was I was on weight, 170, and I was thinking, how on earth I got another 15 pounds off this frame? I have nothing on me at 170, so it takes something to go wrong for you to change, I believe, and that debut was probably a blessing in disguise because it made me go up to my new weight class and probably my most natural weight class, and I'm still filling into my frame. I'm 6'3", and I'm just building every day, so yeah, it's good to be a welterweight now.
And what do you want? What do you want the rest of your career to look like for the rest of the year? Do you want to get one more in there? Do you want to take some time off? What do you want moving forward?
Oh no, I definitely want one more. I want 3 fights this year. A dream of mine is to fight out in Vegas again. I fought out in Vegas on the Contender Series. It'd be nice to go back there and do it in the UFC officially. And this is my 3rd pay-per-view now. So put me on the pay-per-view at the end of the year. Let me open the card. That would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah, when you say Vegas, you don't want the Apex, right?
Vegas is Vegas, but like I said, this is my 3rd pay-per-view. So keep me on that pay-per-view train because it's pretty incredible.
And I think the broadcast said you're newly minted black belt. Is that what they said? So first round submission after getting a black belt. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, my coach gave me my black belt for a reason, and it's good to go out there and show why I got the black belt. My coach doesn't give them out, that's for sure. You have to earn it, and I'm going out there. And so I wanted, like I said, I'm a mixed martial artist, and I don't want people calling me a grappler because I am a mixed martial artist. I can strike, I can do it all. But these submissions keep falling into my hands, so I'm not going to make a hard night's work. I'm just going to keep finishing them.
And just last one for me, what do you make of the state of the welterweight division right now? Because you have yourself, Kevin Joussette's obviously doing big things, Brian Battle's doing big things, a lot of young up-and-coming welterweights kind of peaking all at the same time. Are these guys that you want to fight earlier, or do you see those fights like down the road could be big money fights?
To be honest, I haven't looked at anyone in the welterweight division. I'm so focused on myself. I truly believe I'm earning my stripes in the UFC. I'm not in this position to be calling people out, and I think you start doing that when you're top 15 or trying to break top 15. I'm early into my career, and I'm just getting my foot in the door, trying to prove myself, and I think I'm on the way to do that. So one more fight this year, and we'll see where we're at.
Sam, just over to you, left there. Just back on the topic of moving up to welterweight. Obviously, the weight cut is a big factor that perhaps isn't so much of a factor now. But in terms of how you feel in the cage and your ability to sort of just take punishment, dish out more punishment, how much more do you think you're able to level up at 170 as opposed to 55?
I think whatever weight class I was at, I would always level up. My mindset is I'm always growing, like I'm always straight back in the gym. I will be straight back in the gym Monday, and I'll be fixing the mistakes I made in this fight and leveling up all the time. So the weight class never really changed that. I do believe I'm more focused on the fight now than I am the scales. Whereas at lightweight, that's all, the whole 12 weeks was about making 155. Don't get me wrong, I was in incredible shape, I always will be. But now I'm focused on those 15 minutes inside the cage. I still have to cut weight. You'll be surprised, I'm still cutting enough weight as a welterweight. But it's nothing like lightweight. So yeah, I can really focus on the fight, and I believe my performances are showing that.
And for someone who, you're a Brit fighting in the UK tonight, but you've built a lot of your career overseas, right? So how nice is it to come home and get such a big win, emphatic win like that in front of a big crowd on home soil, given that a lot of your past work has been offshore, so to speak?
Yeah, I'm accustomed to traveling, to be honest. Like when I get on a plane and go to another location, that's normal to me. Whereas a lot of UK guys come through the local scene and then they get to the UFC and they fight on the local card, so they're used to this. This is probably more foreign to me than fighting abroad. But to be honest, it was good to come back and give the UK fans what they deserve from me, because back in March, my debut, on my fault, they didn't get what they deserved from me. I didn't get what I deserved from me. And it was nice to come back here. Manchester's just down the road, on home soil, and give the fans what they deserve from me.